Hey folks, I know you're gonna dig this video, so why don't you go ahead and like and subscribe and tell me if you get the joke. I've spoken before about how passionate I am about discovering the gold within people, how passionate I am about discovering the gold that is within myself. And whether that be the talents that we've got, or even the aspirations or dreams that we've got, or whether it be the kind of character or the kind of person we want to become, that is the gold that I'm talking about. And what we will know is that in the process of getting to gold, we have to dig through quite a lot of trash and quite a lot of rubble at the same time. And so for that, we need a spade. And that's why I know you're going to dig this. And I'm going to give you an acronym which is covered in SPADE that'll help you as you head towards your goals and head towards your gold. So number one is strategy. And strategy, very, very simply, is what is the plan that you're putting in place to achieve your goal? And it would simply be a question of reverse engineering your whatever desire it is that you've got. So if you want to earn $10,000 and your average commission is $1,000 per sale, then you know you've got to do 10 sales. And so just reverse engineer it. How many people do I need to call in order to get the appointments that I need in order to make 10 sales? There's your strategy. Now, don't get stressed if you are in the process of reverse engineering a plan, reverse engineering a goal, and you bump your head. I am absolutely convinced that there are people that you can call, family, friends, one or two phone calls that you can make, and there will be experts that will be able to get you over that. But number one, get a strategy. I think there's nothing more frustrating than wanting to get somewhere but not having a plan. And so start with a strategy. P is exceptionally funny for anybody who knows me, because P stands for patience. And folk will know that while I'm very patient with human beings, I'm really not very patient with systems and with when strategy is there. I want to be hitting that strategy. I don't want to be sitting reading about it and waiting for it. I'm a get up and go kind of person. But folks, patience is about trusting the process. Patience in this context is not about sitting back, relaxing with a pina colada and doing nothing. It's about knowing that I've put my strategy in place and that I'm working through each step and just being patient as each step gets me closer to the goal. Very often, I've had a goal, I've had a desire, I've designed a strategy and then can't understand why after 2 days it's not working. Folks, we need to stick to it. We need to give it time. As my good friend John File says, trust the process. And that's what patience is all about. A stands for attitude, and that is about what is going on internally that is driving you to go and get that goal or go and achieve whatever it is that you've set out there to achieve. The good news is that there's only two attitudes. There's an attitude that pulls you towards your goal, gives you energy to get to your goal, or there's an attitude that is, we would call it negative, but it pushes you away from your goal. There's only really positive and negative attitudes, and the great news is you get to choose. And you'll generally find that positive people with positive attitudes achieve positive results far more often than people with very, very negative attitudes. The D in SPADE stands for discipline, and that is doing all the little steps that help you to get across the winning line. Everybody remembers the gold medals that Usain Bolt won, but he couldn't have won those races without each step that he took on the way there, 100 paces or 80 paces or whatever. It might have been a bit less, but he had to rely on every single step in order to get that 100 meters. And so are you prospecting on a regular basis? And when I say regular basis, I mean every day. Are you prospecting every day? Are you asking for referrals from every person that you meet? Are you constantly researching businesses and thinking of business opportunities that you could recommend to people? Daily disciplines. I call it, I often say that successful people have mastered the art of doing the hard work that makes selling easy. Because this is not an easy job, by the way. And then final one is the E, and everything hinges on this. Execution. I wonder how many plans have been carefully calculated and written out but they fold it up and left at the bottom of the drawer, or they're gathering some dust on somebody's desk because they haven't executed even the first step. I think it was Anthony Robbins in one of his books that suggested that only 7% of people ever get to step 1 of their plan. Only 7%. And that is why it's just not crowded at the top. It's actually quite lonely at the top. We've got to be able to execute on our plans. And folks, this is very, very simple. SPADE, strategy, patience, good attitude, discipline, execute on your plans, and you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals. You can do this. Go for it.